Good morning, everybody. This is Nicholas Teo from CMC Markets here in Singapore. Um, it's actually quite a quiet few days as the markets digest, obviously, the holidays over the last weekend and also the big payroll numbers on Friday. Um, Now, the fresh movers that we are seeing today includes the Hong Kong 43 and the Hong Kong Chinese H-shares index. They have just actually come back from their extended holiday. And right off the bat, we are seeing a lot of interest in the Chinese airlines that are listed in Hong Kong once more. China Southern features here as top amongst the top gainers, up 19%. China Eastern is also there, up 12.5 or 12, a bit over 12%, and Air China is up 6%. Now, if you were to actually look at what they have been doing actually for the last 5 days, the numbers get even more bewildering or crazy. We are seeing essentially this pop up from the 477 level or so about 4 or 5 days ago, all the way now to even trying to test hit $8 earlier this morning. Mysteriously, I have been unable to find any major news that may have caused this, except for mention about a week ago about a possibility of using biofuel as jet fuel. But essentially, it's something which is the only news out on there. I'm not sure if it's related to the reason why the stocks have moved, but they're certainly moving. Now, this opening at the very high end and now pulling back slightly suggests that there could be some capitulation moves here, which means that all the buyers are in, and perhaps this is the last chance to, I mean, for sellers, especially for buyers who have gotten in the last few days, to maybe take some profit down here. It's something that we are closely monitoring. We will probably have fresh updates once we receive them. Uh, we were hoping to see rather at least a spillover effect onto some of the Singapore airlines, specifically Singapore Airlines, but instead we are seeing a reversal down here, or rather a contrarian move down here. Interestingly, it seemed to be testing these sort of the Fibonacci levels of around 1210 on the upside and 1160 on the downside. We could see this thing continue to hold. If it does, we may see it bounce back up to test the 1210. Unfortunately, if it doesn't, it could break through and come down and test the 1120 level that we see here. It's also very quiet on the news front. The two major things coming up today is the Japanese central banks will be meeting. So anytime during the day, we expect a policy announcement. That could trigger things for a bigger move in Japan. One of the stocks we are following down there includes fast retailing. Our pattern recognition down here has picked up a potential ascending wedge, a bullish signal with a possibility for a higher move. Obviously, stocks like this need to find triggers, and the next best potential trigger for fast retailing could be an earnings announcement, probably in the next few weeks or months or so. The other big news, or the other big release today, is obviously the EIA number. This is a weekly number that comes in late tonight, local time. Oil has been actually very firm of late, especially where reports of supply in US crude has been coming off. This could confirm things, and if it does, we might see a further leg up into the price of oil. This is the West Texas chart, which has actually been quite firm, confirming this bottom here and then still punching up. Anyway, just a few stories for everybody today, but it's otherwise been a quiet day. Thank you.